Do you know how that works? Like how does this cross-chain trading work? The trading only happens on the Osmosis chain, and then you like bridge over the assets via IBC. Do you know how that mechanism works of this, cross-chain
Yeah.
liquidity, cross-chain trading?
Yeah, so IBC is like a light client bridge, and it doesn't have any sort of admin keys or like centralized way that can be exploited, which we've seen left and right throughout DeFi summer and like in the past few months, right? So it's a light client bridge, and it's implemented on a bunch of chains right now, over 50 chains. And within these IBC chains, you can just do IBC deposits and withdrawals, right? And the best way to do that is either on Osmosis itself, or you can also do it within Kepler, which is the native wallet in Cosmos, right? The most adopted wallet. So, and then that's also for me, like from a UX perspective, when I first used Kepler, and like, holy shit, this is so much better than MetaMask, right? Like since then, there's no way back for me. It's faster, it's cheaper. You can do cross-chain transfers, and the way you do it, you just go on osmosis.zone. You connect your Kepler if you created one. You go in assets, you click deposit. You see your balances on that native chain. Let's say you have 10 Atom on your Cosmos Hub chain, and then you can see that balance when you click on deposit. Always leave some for the fee on the native chain, but then you deposit, let's say 9 Atom, and you can use these 9 Atom on Osmosis and trade with it, provide liquidity, do whatever you want. You can also deposit it on Stargaze, which is an NFT marketplace in Cosmos, and buy cool NFTs there. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And Osmosis is really like the first killer application for IBC. They proved it works. That brought billions in volumes and liquidity. And it's an amazing experience. Like and you don't really like have to click too much. It's like very user friendly, and like that's what I really love about it.
Right. And so when it comes to IBC, it's a messaging protocol, right? It's I'm thinking, can it share liquidity also across chains, or is always that you have to move? Like, for example, Osmosis is its own DEX, but let's say there is another Osmosis, like there's another DEX that does a similar thing. So can they share liquidity between each other, that if I do a big trade on one of them, it can also tap into the liquidity from the other one? Or are they separate and I can only move assets between them, kind of like in layer 2s in ETH right now? So is it fragmented or it's unified when it comes to liquidity?
From my understanding, it's possible through IBC also to like build like an aggregator DEX. That's what I was waiting for a long time.
Right.
I think we just don't have like anything near to the liquidity on Osmosis that we have on any other Cosmos DEX. There's a few of them like Crescent, but yeah, I think once we see this more, I think there's actually one project that is like currently working on an aggregator DEX. But like I don't know like how much technical efforts that requires and how big of a role IBC plays in that. But I know it's coming, and I'm really excited for it. And I think that makes a lot of sense, right? But the thing about it, like it's very early days still. Like you don't see that many applications that you see on Ethereum yet. But I think it's growing faster and faster. So yeah, I think it's coming.
Because that's one of the things that don't really work right now on ETH. There's no shared liquidity across different protocols. Uniswap on layer 2 is not connected to Uniswap on layer 1. And so if someone can build, let's say, if you have shared liquidity on Cosmos between app chains, it's a game changer, because I know that if I do a new chain, I now get all the liquidity and all the benefits of all other chains in terms of asset trading. I can just plug and play into my own protocol. So that would be cool. And in terms of different dApps, can we do some demos maybe, if you're up to that, Michael? If we can show them, because now we've mentioned a few of them. We've mentioned Osmosis, we've mentioned Stargaze. It would be cool to have also a demo so people see how easy it is, if you want to do that. Or we can just look at the websites so people know where to go and how to get started. Like what are the first steps to take when you enter the Cosmos ecosystem? Because until it is practical, it's a bit difficult to grasp. And yeah,
Yeah.
and guys, all of you who are watching, if you have any questions about Cosmos, leave them in the comment section, because we're gonna do more interviews with Cosmos ecosystem. So happy to take your questions. But the first thing, of course, is the Kepler wallet. KEPL.
PLR, yes, KPLR. Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to create a wallet. I don't know if you want me to share my screen. Like, I can just show Osmosis or Stargaze.
Yeah. Please share your screen. Exactly, it's enough. Let's just look at some big dApps on.
And actually, like,
Cosmos.
yeah, what I do on my, let me see. Does it work? Can you see it?
No, it doesn't. But I heard that sounded like an error.
Yeah.
Okay, send me the links. I'll share instead here.
Okay. But so what I do actually on my channel is, like, I have an investment like challenge where I just put some money into some IBC coins, and as I do that, like, I mean, that's catchy, right? But the point of it is to make tutorials to, like, in real time walk people through where to click, how to get airdrops, right? There's a bunch of airdrops also in Cosmos, and just walk them through how to provide liquidity, how to do a trade, how to buy an NFT maybe on Stargaze, right? Like, I think those things are super important. So yeah.